detectorists. New figures released by the British Museum have revealed 2024 was a record-breaking year for archaeological discoveries by members of the British public. We spoke to keen detectorists Alisdair, Milne and Colin Irvine. Alisdair, are you surprised that there's been a record number of finds recently?
Absolutely not. In the last 5 or 10 years, the hobby has actually boomed because of social media, because of the price of people buying metal detectors, and it's the most wonderful hobby in the world. It gives you exercise, it gives you fresh air, it makes you meet lovely people, and occasionally you find something really, really nice. It's an amazing hobby.
And Colin, you organise meetups, and so that's your experience. More and more people come.
When I started doing, they call them digs, I started doing digs, maybe 10 people, 15 people, and then there's times I've had 180 people. And it's last week, Sunday, there we had 50 people. So, and there was kids there with their mum and dad. There was older people just wanting to do it, and it's excellent. And it's accessible because they don't need to go chapping farmers' doors.
Well, let's take a wee look at the BBC series that has driven a lot of that, the detectorists. Here's a flavour of that.
What?
Look at these. Just pushed up out of this molehill.
What are they?
It's a pottery. Now listen.
Look, you know I can't get excited about stoneware.
Listen a minute.
I've just come from over there. I've got a really good signal.
Just look at these. Look. They're black on one side.
So it's a cooking pot.
No, it's blackened on the inside. I know this stuff. I recognise it. I think this was a cremation urn. This was a Roman burial.
So, Colin, is that a fair representation of the experience?
It definitely is. I've watched it, and the guys have got it bang on. There's all sorts of people that do metal detecting, and they've got it bang on.
And you feel the same, Alisdair?
Absolutely, yeah.
And you're quite pleased with that, because sometimes people don't like the representation.
It's not just about metal detecting, it's a love story, it's a thriller, it's about stealing, it's about
life, it's real life,
subterfuge, and metal detecting. It's amazing.
Is there there's a wee touch of rivalry in there? Is there any of that rivalry?
Listen, I'm the man to talk about that. I've been through everything in this hobby. Politics, rivalry, you name it, that's what it's like. It's about land. You get permission for a farm and you find stuff on it, you think you're the only person, and then you go out and you see holes, somebody's already been there. You know what I mean? So that's the way it is. Well,
talking of things that you found, so you brought in some stuff here for us, Alisdair. I've just brought one of them, which is it's all right, I found it. All right, don't panic. So tell me what's in my right hand here. What's this?
Your right hand, that is an Edward. That's a Roman dolphin fibula. I found that in a place called South Shields in Northumberland.
So what exactly is that? What would that be?
It's a brooch that the Romans would have a toga, and the toga would come across, and that would pin the toga.
Really?
Yeah.
And what would this coin, which is very...
It's dated. It's probably 1,960 years old.
Seriously?
Because the shape of it is a Claudius.
So you know your history?
Yeah.
You have to.
Well,
so what about the coin here, this coin that we have?
Well, that's dear to my heart because I found that on a Toddy's dig at a place called Irvine, just next to the Forth, in a field there. Now, that field was where the English soldiers and the baggage train camped before they went to fight at Bannockburn. So that coin could have been dropped by an English soldier before he went, and excuse my French, got his ass kicked at Bannockburn.
And I dropped it there as well. Hopefully, don't kick my ass for that. So, and tell me, Colin, you were saying before you started this that you really didn't have an interest in geography or history, but this has really inspired that.
Honestly, at school, I had no interest. I was interested in sports, and once I started this hobby, before I knew it, I was in the Mitchell Library, looking at old maps, reading old books, me and my brother, and it just grew from there. And for people that had no interest in that, I've spent my life looking at maps and in at libraries reading books, and it's fascinating.
And you get Alisdair, you were talking about what you have found, and there are other things. This is another coin that we have here. But tell me, you must find a lot of rubbish as well.
Absolutely, yeah. For every 100 holes you dig, you probably find 5 things you want to keep. What you do is you keep the lead, because lead is £1 a kilo, and you can cash that in. But the other stuff, the can slaw, You know, and ball tops and stuff.
But this
So,
is
yeah.
good. This is good.
Yeah.
What's this?
That is a Robert III groat.
Okay, where's that
Found
from?
that.
1400s.
When's it from?
Aye, 1400. Where did you find it?
A place called near Jedburgh.
Right, so you are travelling all over the country.
All over Britain. Yeah.
So supposing you find something, Colin, that is really valuable, what do you do? What's
What
the
happens
process?
is, by law, anything you find ownerless good belongs to the Crown. So if I was at metal detecting and I found that coin, I would email the Scottish Treasure Trove Department. They would then ask me where I found it, I'd tell them the information, and if the local museum showed an interest in it, they would say, right, we're going to claim it. If they says, no, we've already got a load of them, they just keep it.
And very briefly, your biggest find has been a Viking find.
My latest find was a Viking Thor's hammer. There's only ever been one found in Britain, and I found a second in Scotland. And the good thing about that is it could prove that there was a battle. It was near Battle Bay in Perth, and it could prove that the battle actually happened.
That's incredible. And Alisdair, you also had a very special find. Briefly, fairly recent. It was a fairly recent find, as it were. Guy lost his ring.
Oh yeah. Well, that was at Drumlanrig Castle. A lad called Billy McCritchie was in the Tough Mudder race for maniacs, and it's 11 miles long, and you go climb hedges and trees.
And he lost his ring.
And he lost his ring.
And put out an appeal.
Yeah. So myself, Kirsten Murdoch, John Romanes, and Jim Miller, we got together. We went down to Drumlanrig Castle, and Duke of Buccleuch made us sign a 4-page contract.
Okay.
So we could go and find it.
And you did?
Yeah, we did. And
Great story.
we got it back to Billy McCritchie.
It's been a fascinating conversation with the two of you. Thanks very much indeed for joining us in Scotland tonight.
Thank you.
Okay.